Welcome to the South Ops Fire Weather Webcast for Monday, May 25th. I'm your host, Kristen Stewart. The marine layer remains very deep this morning, though the visible satellite imagery shows that not all coastal areas are getting low clouds. A very different story from yesterday. There has been a large surge of low clouds deep into the Bay Area and through the Salinas Valley, and another surge deep into the south coast from the Inland Empire down to San Diego County. Interestingly, the coastal areas between these spots are cloud-free. That is the nature of the marine layer sometimes, where the clouds don't always follow the same rules and patterns. For areas where there are clouds, clearing may be fairly slow, especially closer to the coastline. Full clearing is expected by the afternoon, and there will be plentiful sunshine with seasonable temperatures on this Memorial Day. The weather pattern for this week will be of the classic May gray variety. A deep area of low pressure will approach the Pacific Northwest today as weak high pressure lingers over California. This low-pressure system will drop south and east through Wednesday, then linger over California and Nevada through Thursday. This will keep a deep marine layer in place, along with temperatures below seasonal averages. The low-pressure system is expected to weaken and exit to the northeast on Friday. Then nondescript conditions will return through the weekend. With respect to temperature, today will be around seasonal average. Most valleys will be in the 80s, upper 80s for the San Joaquin Valley. Coastal areas will be in the 60s and 70s thanks to the deep marine layer, and the low desert will be near 100. 5 to 10 degrees of cooling is expected across inland areas on Tuesday, then another 5 to 10 degrees of cooling is expected across eastern areas on Wednesday. Temperatures will then remain mostly steady on Thursday, with most valleys in the 70s, except low 80s for the San Joaquin Valley, coastal areas in the 60s, and the low desert in the upper 80s. Like I mentioned earlier, the marine layer will remain quite deep through at least Thursday, with widespread low clouds spreading towards the coastal slopes each night through morning with slow clearing. Away from the deep marine layer, humidity will lower into the 15 to 30% range through the work week, except for the high Sierra, which will be more humid due to afternoon thunderstorms. The approaching low-pressure system is also expected to bring gusty westerly winds to the region for the next few days, particularly across the deserts and adjacent slopes. Gusts of 30 to 50 miles an hour will be common for the most wind-prone spots through Thursday, likely peaking on Tuesday. Other than some patchy drizzle from the deep marine layer, the forecast will remain dry through the week across most areas. The exception will be for scattered afternoon showers and thunderstorms continuing across the Sierra through Thursday, thanks to the increasing levels of instability in the atmosphere. Frequent lightning and gusty erratic winds will be common with any thunderstorm. New fires are possible from dry lightning strikes, but higher fuel moistures in the higher terrain of the Sierra, as well as accompanying rainfall, should mitigate any significant issues or spread concerns. Once the low-pressure system exits the region, gradual warming is expected region-wide Friday through the weekend, with highs returning to near normal. The marine layer will gradually become shallower, but still remain prevalent with plenty of coastal low clouds. Winds will also weaken, but the general flow will remain westerly. With low pressure expected to move over the region, bringing about cooling temperatures and prevalent May gray, the overall large fire potential will lower back down with decreasing initial attack activity for much of this week. However, it is worth noting that the interior will remain dry and westerly winds will be quite gusty, which will keep elevated fire weather conditions in play away from the coastal areas. In addition, new fires are possible from dry lightning strikes from thunderstorms in the Sierra the next few days. The limiting factors will be higher fuel moistures in those areas, as well as accompanying rainfall that should mitigate any significant issues or spread concerns. And that's all I have for today. Thanks for tuning in. Our next webcast will be on Tuesday, May 26th. Have a fantastic day.